Hi, today I'm going to present the two companies Marlboro and Prince. Marlboro and Prince are competing in cigarette companies. Marlboro originated in England, while Prince, also known as House of Prince, originated in Denmark. The market structure of both Marlboro and Prince is a monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition is a type of market structure in which a large number of firms compete with similar items. I'm going to start with the history of Marlboro. Marlboro was founded in England 1847 and were mostly targeted towards female smokers, but it wasn't very successful. In the 1920s they tried to sell Marlboro in America. This time they also targeted females. They continued to advertise until somewhere during World War II, when the brand was taken away from the market. Marlboro was once again introduced in the 1950s. At the time, most cigarettes were unfiltered and the dangers of smoking had just been found out, so Marlboro had the advantage that they sold filtered cigarettes. So it was a successful attempt to win the people who cared about their health to the Marlboro side. Later on, also during the 1950s, they decided to change the targeted people and start selling Marlboro as a man's cigarettes instead. The first advertisement for this was a tattooed man. They started to use pictures of healthy people and people outdoors as their advertisement. This later on evolved to more macho-looking people. In 1954, the Marlboro Man was introduced, and by 1963 he was a sole representative of Marlboro. Around the 1970s, Marlboro became the most popular brand and remained so. The history of Prince. Prince, also known as House of Prince, was founded in Denmark. House of Prince came to be when most of the Danish cigarette companies joined together and created a single one. The company dates back all the way to 1750, when with the founder of tobacco importer Christian Augustinus in Amager. The second major component of the House of Prince was founded by C.W. Obel in 1787. The third major part was founded in Holstebro in 1869 by R. Furch Fabriker. The companies were family operated until 1961, when they merged to form Skandinavisk Tobakskompagni, Scandinavian Tobacco Company in English. They did this in order to represent a united front against the competing foreign cigarette companies. In 1961, the brand was introduced in Sweden, where it quickly became the top-selling cigarette brand, and in 1967 it was introduced into Norway and the same thing happened. And because of that, Prince became the top-selling brand of Scandinavia. Advertisement. Both the Marlboro and Prince cigarettes are big companies, and both of them had a rapid increase in demand. Demand is the relationship between the quantity demanded of a good or service and its price. The sudden rise in demand was because of the same reason for both of them. The advertisement of a new invention. This invention was the filter. It was successful because it was invented when the negative effects of smoking had come out. Statistics. This supply and demand curve shows the production of advertisement and quantity. From the Marlboro diagram, the equilibrium is at point A and Q. As the amount spent on advertisement increases, the quantity demanded also increases. But as the price increases from A to A1, the quantity demanded also increases from Q to Q1. This is because as you advertise, more people will be influenced to buy this product. Even though if the price of a pack of Marlboro increases, the quantity that is being produced will still increase or be the same. This is because cigarettes is an addictive or a demerit good. Demerit good is a good or service that is socially undesirable. It is the opposite of a merit good. From the Prince diagram, the amount of advertisement that has increased isn't as much as Marlboro's. As advertisement increased from A to A1, quantity demanded increases from Q to Q1. Prince didn't increase as much as Marlboro because Prince was already a big and popular brand, compared to Marlboro, which still was considered a small brand. It's also because Marlboro focused more on advertising than Prince and therefore had a bigger increase. So it is logical that the more advertisement that has been produced, the more quantity is demanded. These two companies produce the same kind of good. This means that they are highly substitutable for each other. So if they would like to gain more money, they would do what House of Prince did before, merge into one instead of competing. Because of the competition, the price of the product they are selling has a high elasticity. Elasticity is a measure of responsiveness of one variable to change in another variable, which means that if either of the companies decide to increase the price of their product, they're going to lose many customers. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope it was enjoyable.